Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Oh, yeah. Sino has voted. The Sino man has voted. And do you want to know who I voted for? Look, that man right there is pointing right at the man he voted for. That's right. Carcino voted himself for President of the United States of America. And with your help and your vote, I will lead this country in the right direction. Effective immediately. Oh, it's right here in my plan book, what I'm going to do for this country. Got it right here in my plans. Sino voted for himself President of the United States of America. And yes, you can legally do that. And I did. Now, let's get all the way to the gist here. Oh no, 100%. Carcino voted for himself as President of the United States of America. Oh. Now, where are we going to go here? What is the big news? Everybody hit the like button coming through the door because we finna get rolling right from the jump. I've got the heads up on what's been going down in the last 24 hours, and it has not been good. It has not been good at all. First of all, do you remember when JJ Redick got the job? Who spoke out against JJ Redick? Right? It was a black woman that went to Duke and told the whole world that this dude used to be the biggest racist dude on the planet. Soon as he got the job, and what did this man do? He hired the finest black woman coach that you could find, Lindsey Harden, who used to play at, wait for it, Duke. They found a black woman for Duke to be the assistant coach to show everybody he ain't bigoted. Oh yeah, she's from Mobile, Alabama. Baruzian, ooh, bad. Now she was coaching the WNBA, and she's bumped up to the Lakers staff. Right when a black woman called him out and said what he used to be at Duke, he hires this former Duke basketball star to be an assistant coach for men's basketball to give her an opportunity. So it would shut down the facts that this dude is a stark racist. Wow. Right? That only highlights and throw more gas on the flames. That's throwing more gas on the flames. Now, where else are we going with this? This isn't even the big news. That was done to shut everybody up about him being a racist. So JJ Racist decided he was going to do something even grander. He built his coaching staff. They lost last night to a team that were considered not to be up to par with the Lakers and the Detroit Pistons last night. Bad boys. Took care of their business. But the Pistons have always played them well. Had them beat by 20 almost every time they play the Lakers. They would normally get screwed by the refs because the Pistons play fast-paced basketball. They have young 20-year-olds, and those guys can fly. The Lakers play slow because of LeBron James. When he's on the floor, they have no choice but to play at a certain pace because he's old. So I knew that was going to be a problem. But last night, it was more than evident JJ was having trouble managing the flow of the game, meaning he was having trouble with matchups and defensively on pick and rolls and switches. By him making a decision, that's the only thing that differs from him and Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham understands I have a liability in Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves can shoot and score, but defensively, if he gets caught on an island, I can't have him and LeBron James working together defensively because you're not going to get no help from LeBron and you're not going to get anything from JJ Redick. Reeves, Austin Reeves. He's poor guy's trying, but he's going to be dead tired from all those pick and rolls they're going to run his ass through. Plus, he's white. We went through this last night through the live stream. That guy is white. They're black. They were making this thing more complicated than it had to be. And then some just went off in their head and said, what are we doing? We're black. He's white. Why are we making this more complicated? It makes no sense. And that's what happened last night. And that's how it was. He's white. Y'all are black. Go to the basket. That's the point. Go to the basket. Unfortunately for Reeves, defensively, he tries his best. He can't help it that he has slow feet. He can't help it that, he's just a catch and shoot guy. He's not a really good defender, and guys are going to pick him out in one-on-one. So you got to have people that can back him up so he doesn't get stuck on these islands. And because of that fact, it was happening more evident than ever. Now, from what I was told today, the main problem that happened last night was the fact that Nate McMillan, who's one of the assistant coaches on the team, tried to help JJ and give him some advice on the bench about matchups and what to go. McMillan was saying we should go and switch and get Cam Reddish on Cade Cunningham. This was in the fourth quarter. And JJ brushed him off with I got this. No, we good. Nah, we good. I don't like that. We good. and brushed him off. And from what I've been told, Nate McMillan wasn't the guy he wanted to pick anyway. And Nate McMillan and JJ, they really don't see eye to eye. Scotty Brooks is the guy he turns to and asks questions. He dismisses anything that Nate McMillan has to say. He undermines him at every turn and just say, well, you coach the practices. Like, that's your job. You coach practice. And you coach everything else. But on the game, I'm the coach. I'm the head coach, you know. So they're there to back it up. That's why he takes notes and just like, well, he don't want to listen to nobody. This is a guy who coached grammar school, 5th grade, and now he knows more than the guys who've actually been head coaches for like 15, 16 years. You know more than us, JJ. Okay. You're the genius. It's about matchups, son. It's about matchups. The Lakers looked old and slow compared to the Pistons, who were quicker and moved without the ball. I thought that's what JJ Redick was supposed to do for the Lakers. Labalco's not cooperating. Well, JJ Redick came in here and decided that he wanted to change things to his liking. No, the person that they wanted to pick for the job, one of the people who were the candidates the Lakers wanted to get, is actually the guy they coached against, J.B. Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff was somebody they wanted to be an assistant under JJ Redick, but that didn't happen. No, Scotty Brooks ran. He was good for running. He was running a lot of split action plays in OKC that would be more one-on-one basketball. It wasn't a lot of passing and movement within his offense. It was more transition. It was fast break offense with Scotty Brooks. Scotty Brooks, the plays that they run was not really half-court sets. It was all mostly defense to offense. And when you had Kevin Durant and Russ, it normally was one pass, shoot. Guys are in transition. Guys know how to run the gaps, run their lanes, and it was mostly fast break opportunities. Once you put that team in a half-court set, it took the talents of KD and somebody to keep them in the game who could make those type of shots, but you had to keep the turnovers less and keep them out of fast break transition. And that's how you beat OKC. That's what the Lakers did with Kobe. They had to keep and slow the game down. Oh, absolutely. So I don't know what's going to happen moving forward, but I think JJ's starting to realize he don't know every goddamn thing. And you should listen to your assistant coaches when they're trying to give you advice. And if they said Cam Reddish is a better fit for that situation, then damn it, I think you should listen. I mean, they ran a basic offense, but they don't realize that what you're doing doesn't matter if the other team is going down the court and scoring with you. These 20-year-olds, you're not going to tire them out. They got more gas than you. Natural gas. Now, let's take a look at this. Here's Cade Cunningham, right? They run a pick and roll to get Cam Reddish off of him. Now, this is when Cam was in the game. LeBron, as you see, is not on the court. The Pistons were stuck at 79. This team made a run and got back in the game because LeBron James is on the bench. The Lakers is at 63. Plus, they had help from the refs. But as you can see right here, he's got one-on-one with who? Austin Reeves. And it's not his fault. He's slow. But as we said, to our extent and everything that we stated, so as you can see, there it is. He drives by Reeves, and AD is supposed to be the help. AD jumps too late, and he didn't have his back. But Cam Reddish is on the floor during this time. They make this run, the Lakers do, with Cam Reddish. It's 81-63. The Lakers go on a run. There's a mix-up on the play. D'Lo gets a good look at an open three off of the commotion. Now it's 81-65. 83-77. Look at that. LeBron's not in the game. Now he's in the game. Now LeBron wants to jump back in the game. Right? Now watch this play here. Pick and roll. Right? Watch this. Beautiful. This is the tic-tac-toe. One. And you see this? Austin Reeves steps up because he's not sure if LeBron's going to come over and check this guy on the pick and roll while both of these guys made a huge mistake. LeBron didn't communicate to Austin Reeves. These two cannot be defensively together. That's two defensive liabilities together. Now, LeBron see that this is beef stew. He's scared of beef stew. He don't want no stew ever again in life. No, I don't think that's beef stew. I can't touch him. If I touch him, he might go off. He done knocked out a guy already. I'm not trying to get knocked out on national TV. So right away, beef stew get the ball. And soon as he lands and plants, he dips off with a pass to Ivy, and there's nobody here. Vincent is still shielding Tobias Harris. He's doing his job on the seal out, but about time the young dude get here, the woman beater. Bron is looking like, who fault it is? We know who fault it is. See, Nate McMillan's like, all right, I'm gonna stay silent because this dude know it all. Now, Beef still got Bron so shook, right? They make it tough on the inbound pass. Now, 3 Lakers are in the backfield, in the backcourt. Look at that. 3 Lakers. Nobody's running back. Only person running back is Vincent. Why is there 3 Lakers in the backcourt? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're guarding you from back there. You're supposed to be back here. All 3 of the Lakers, 4 of them are right, all 5, everybody right here. On an inbounds pass, y'all are back here. No energy. And here comes LeBron. Now he's got to wait on the rest of the team. There's nobody down here but him. So LeBron's got to wait. The Pistons are already set because he's waiting. And LeBron just throws a lazy-ass pass. Look, the pass was so lazy, he couldn't even believe it. Tobias Harris is like, is this real? Oh, I can get that. Look, he's like, oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I can get that. Look at this. It was such a lazy pass, but they were lazy coming up the court. And Tobias is like, oh, my goodness, yeah. Oh, this is legal. I can actually do this. Oh, yeah, magnet ball, that. Yeah, magnet ball that. So Reeves runs back and finna hustle immediately to get the ball up. So now they got Vincent, an undersized guard. So they got a two-man game here with Beef Stew. And Cam goes up because he knows if I miss, Beef Stew's right there. That goes in. And look at that. Bron's getting shoved away from Beef Stew. He complaining to ref, he's shoving me. Because LeBron don't want no smoke with old Beef Stew. There's Cam, still in the game, fourth quarter. There it is. Good move by Reeves offensively to get the edge. He leans into the guy, goes up, and gets a three-point play. Right? He misses the free throw. They come back down. Ivies penetrates on LeBron. So Vincent comes over late. Too late. Ivy's way too fast for LeBron James, who's already dead tired because of all the sprints it took to try to get them back in the game. But if you keep answering with execution, you force the Lakers to try to beat you and not the other way around. AD takes a three from the top of the key. It's short, but Reeves in a good position for the rebound. He dribbles it out, goes to Hachimura. Oh, there it is, pump fake. There's the drive. He's done his job enough so that they would come over and be able to cover. Good defense. Beef Stew goes up, gets a hand on AD, and now we got a three-point play. Now, as Cade is waiting, he's waiting on a position. Now he sees it, bounce passes it straight to Beef Stew, who got Hachimura on him. Boom. Bron's supposed to come over here and help out immediately. Bron is terrified. He is terrified of Beef Stew. Now, he don't want no parts of Beef Stew. They're like, we got something here for you. What is it? Beef Stew? Nah, I can't have none of that. Right. You go right at the heart. The Lakers are horrible at interior defense because these two are your anchors. And they're not going to commit. AD is a soft dude. Now look at this. A jump back three is a fake. Cade, look, wants to do a give and go. The ball gets tipped. Ivy and Cade making this obvious two-man game. That was a bad pass. Here comes Bron. Here come that freight train. Swings it. Reeves in rhythm, pulls, good shot, good follow through. Everything's good there. That's how a shot's supposed to look. So in transition three, they cut it to 86-93. Now, with the game in the balance and the team that's been up 20, the Pistons go to an obvious play. This is where McMillan disagreed with this matchup. He was watching this because he's watching the game. And he's seeing what Cade is like, hey, they're targeting him. Cade's going one-on-one with Reeves. And right away, what do you see here? He takes off, goes up, soft hook, results. Right? Now here's a pick and roll for Reeves, who's coming off the pick. He ready to strike back. Reeves through the legs. Goes for the pass. Straight to LeBron. Two-man game. Bron goes up. Magnet ball. They magnet ball him a layup in. Bron's like, yeah, that's right. I'm still the king. But you got to stop the Pistons. So they, once again, all you got to do is keep playing defense and make the Lakers have to convert. Moving screen by AD. Nice pass by LeBron to Austin Reeves on the cut because Duran was stuck staring at LeBron instead of watching the movement of the cutter. That was a good pass by LeBron. Now watch this. On the cut. Boom. Bounce. There it is. They're dribbling it. Cuts back across. Stops. Go forward. It's up. Now, if he misses, Duran is there against Reeves for the offensive rebound putback. So that's why you let him go up. You don't have to throw the hoop. Just go up. AD's going to try to block it. He's coming up limp and lame. Now you got Ivy one-on-one. See, D-Lo know I got to help him out. But they're like, we got you. Come on down the lane, Ivy. Ivy goes, penetrates, stops right there, and pulls up for the short jump shot. See, that's what's forgotten in this game. As he gets an and one. And it was very simple. Very So that's what this was about. This is what it was about. Oh, yeah. Now, the Lakers are really a 500 ball club. That's exactly what they are. They're not a good team. They fooled everybody going 3-0. Last year, Darvin Ham was 3-5. I mean, 3-2. In 5 games, Darvin Ham was 3-2. Just like JJ Redick. But you know what they did? They were slandering this man last season. Nobody has been slandering JJ Redick all this time. Casino line, what you talking about? Last year, Darvin Ham was 3-5. Matter of fact, let me look it up and see. I mean, he was 3-2. Let me see. Oh, look, somebody here pointed it out. Prove that I am not a robot. Look, somebody had it right here. It was right on Basketball Reference. The Lakers are 3-2 through 5 games under Reddick. They started 23 in the 24 season, 3-2 under Darvin Ham. Facts. So that's not a lie. Now, hit the like button, people. AD still hobbling like he's hurt. On the pick and roll, here comes LeBron. Look, he picks off Cade. Bad decision here. Why did you drop back? AD gets an alley-oop. Ooh, good shot by Cade over Hachimura. And as you can see, Nate McMillan, you see JJ got away from the bench. He got away from Nate McMillan, who was trying to advise him that he should play and take Reeves out down the stretch and go with Cam Reddish. Once he saw this, they decided we're going to single out Reeves. The game is a 6-point game. Boom. At this point, they go to Ivy because LeBron's gambling, because what they haven't been showing you in the highlights is Cam was abusing, Opie Taylor over here. And LeBron decided he was going to help out, which opened up Ivy for this three. That was a perfect shot. Bang, game. As soon as he hit it, I said, yep, that's game. You're back up 9 with 1:36 to go. The Lakers was fighting to try to get back in the game. The Pistons would not relinquish the lead and let them back into the game. Once again, just to cap it off, look, he's trying to body him up. Bron's like, I got you. Come on. You cannot have two of your worst defenders trying to make a play here. 1, 2, take off, drop off, because D'Lo is watching Cade Cunningham. And once he split these two dummies, dummy 1 and dummy 2, that's all Jaden Ivey had to do was float that up. D'Lo was standing there watching. Watch this play all over again. And you will see it for yourself. It was very evident. Whoop, whoop. Now you got Tim Hardaway Jr., who was on fire that night. His daddy was there. Now, the seal-off by LeBron is so half-assed. But if you're Reeves and this was your point, is to drive him off the three-point line. He's really been beating you going to the basket. Why are you pressing this guy? So now D'Lo, who's not looking and paying attention, he's watching Cade Cunningham, which is dumb on his part. You got Ivy to worry about, who's a speedster. You're going to have to you got to keep your eyes on this young kid right here. But he's watching. He's falling asleep. Look at D'Lo. He's completely asleep. Ivy's like, yo, he's asleep. Yeah, I know where Cade going. I'm finna follow him up. See, this is why you don't sit here and lag and have everybody lagging at the three-point line. Somebody got to start making a cut. Sure enough, D'Lo makes a cut. Cade is driving. He gets by LeBron with ease. Oh, damn. Well, takes his 2 steps, drop off. He gets out of the way, sets a screen. And the mid-range jump shot. Little baby hooks, the forgotten thing in the NBA. This is there every night. Every team in the NBA can do this to the Lakers. They can't stop it. So why are you trying to make it a 3-point contest? Look at them Piston fans, baby. That's Detroit. That's the city of Detroit right there, appreciating what they seeing out they Pistons. That's what it's about. You beat them with basketball and execution. Now, here was the biggest problem for JJ Redick. When they got in there and he told them, look, in these situations, it's about matchups. They were targeting him. I tried to tell JJ, let's switch. So JJ very arrogantly decided to say to Nate McMillan, I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this. It's one game. I got this. So I guess he's not willing to pull the white guy for the black guy because he believes the white guy can get it done because he reminds him a lot of himself. They would pull JJ Redick out the game because all he could do is shoot. And when the coach believed in him and said, you can come out there and you're going to play the whole game. Defensively, he was a liability. He was a cone. Couldn't guard he couldn't guard a stick. So that's what happened last night. So he just like, all right, I'm going to just sit here and get my check. He don't care what the team do. Nate McMillan right now does not care what this team do. He's just staying there and saying, I'm going to do my job. That's it. But I'm from Chicago. Absolutely, I'm from Chicago. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, JJ Redick thinks he knows more than established NBA coaches. This has been his problem the whole tenure. And because of the simple fact he was facing all this criticism about him being a racist when he was at Duke University, he hires the former Duke University basketball star, Lindsay, and give her the job, Lindsay Harden. She was the star player at Duke and became a basketball coach of the year in the G League. And now here she is, an assistant for the Lakers, an assistant coach. So now she gets a paycheck for the coaching the men. And she's black, and JJ hired her. So you know what that means? He's not racist. No, JJ is very arrogant. And because you're very arrogant, there's a difference between arrogance and confidence. If you're confident in yourself, that's cool. But you got to understand that you don't know everything. Being a good leader knows when to follow. You see, That's one of the main problems he has too. He doesn't understand it's time for him to follow. Follow Nate McMillan's lead or Scotty Brooks's lead sometimes. They understand the game more than you think. They know personnel more than you think. So why don't you follow their lead? A great leader says, okay, this man knows this territory better than us. So we're going to follow him and let him lead the charge and tell us which direction to go because he has the most experience here. See, that's what a real leader does. Leader going to be like, but I'm the leader. I will make the decisions on where we go. That's bad leadership. That's horrible leadership. And that's what happens when you got somebody like LeBron James who want to be in charge of something all the damn time. But you can see the ignorance and how he handles all easy, everyday decisions. It's all ego. Heroes with no leaders. Oh no, they're going to go into the NBA Cup and hopefully they win the NBA Cup. What did the NBA Cup do for Darvin Ham? He took the Lakers into the NBA Cup. They shot damn near 80% every game and they won the cup. And when they won the cup, what did that do for Darvin Ham? He was fired at the end of the year. So let people. Let's take this into the mind. Let's have these thoughts. When you see people who inspire to do good for others, this has become a trait that is one that we admire, we respect, we see on an everyday basis and say, okay, I get it. But what we don't respect, the majority of us, what we don't respect is somebody that we don't see as authentic, didn't deserve the job whatsoever, and was granted and gifted a job that they tell Black people, you have to jump through this hoop, 13, 14, 15 years of experience. Sam Cassell has never gotten his shot. But this guy with no experience whatsoever, but coaching his son's middle school basketball team, their little AAU thing that they got in 5th grade basketball. And that qualifies him enough to be head coach. He wasn't a shooting coach for no NBA team. He wasn't hired anywhere. So a lot of former coaches don't like him. They don't respect him. So coming through the door, a lot of them don't like him. He didn't even know how to write on the backboard using X's and O's. He's used to how he used to do it with his 5th graders. Now he has to integrate how they do it in the league, which he knows from watching the board. He studies a lot of plays. But JJ, here's the thing. You can know what each individual does. You can know their traits. You can know everything that happens in a game. And you could draw up a play. There's always going to be a defense for that play. And unless that player on your team can execute to perfection every single time, you can't stop it. Or you can't make it work. If your person on that floor cannot execute it with perfection, you're going to lose every time. Now, the first game of the season, you were running that play, the guy cutting to the basket, AD, they getting dunks. I love the way the Lakers look now. Why haven't they looked like that since? Do you want to know why? They have film on what you want to run, JJ. Oh, you're going to run split action left, split action right, cutter coming up the lane through the middle. Okay, all right. You're going to run the Denver Nuggets system. Okay. So now you're the Denver Nuggets, except for the Joker is a passing center. and you want that to be AD. AD is you got as your closer, where the Joker has the option. He's very much a threat to pass out of those lanes. Plus, your personnel is not like them because the fact that they have someone who's strong enough to deal with LeBron on his own one-on-one, and he's athletic enough. Once you have that, that neutralizes LeBron. Now LeBron is neutralized because he has someone that can guard him even on pick and rolls. Even if it's Murray he gets, Murray can stay with him, and Murray's going to have help because Gordon's going to be there. So you're not the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets have Michael Porter Jr. who could pick up, hit threes and all this stuff. They have guys in personnel positions. Everyone knows their role in their lanes. Any given Sunday, someone else could be the guy to beat you. It doesn't have to be the Joker, but he's the main focal point because he can pass out of the post. AD is not a great passer out of the post. He likes the ball on the elbows or counter wing, so he could do his little post move, one-on-one, no ball movement, shoot his little fadeaway jump shots or post up and go to the basket, use his length. But okay, on the statistic charts, it's going to say, oh, AD got 30 points, but you allowed like 40. Right? Defensively, you're not protecting the paint. Other teams are scoring 40 and 50 in the paint on you. And you got AD there. So it don't make sense. You got AD and LeBron as your anchors in the back. Why is it not working? Because he needs help in the front court. AD's not a big man. You already know that, so you trade and get a big man. Okay, you got Bronny on the team. It would have been very inexpensive to get another big man that can help because you got another forward guard out there and the guy who was Jackson Hayes, who was out there like he was Joe Jackson on that damn TMZ video. Boy, he was like Joe Jackson. What I tell you? Huh? What I... Stop hitting me. I'm not your property. Shut up. Like, oh, yeah, Joe Jackson. Yeah, crazy. Joe Jackson made them superstars. Boy, they got them steps right. Nobody was going to miss a step. Well, Michael Jackson in that TV show, boy, he was asking for a beatdown. Joe Jackson Hayes. Yeah. We said Carcino did it too. Wow. What did I do? Who listens to this dude? He's all cap and he doesn't know basketball. I'm all cap and I don't know basketball. Well, seems like I do because I seem to be right. Well, the problem was quite simple when you looked at everything that they put on the Am I with the Diddy party or not? Are you talking about the Diddy party I'm finna go to? Dean Deal did it too. No, I heard they trying to come out the deal now. These dudes trying to come out the Gene Deal. I knew that was gonna happen. You keep talking enough and you keep bringing stuff up, they're gonna rope you into it too. They're gonna be like, well, you were the bodyguard and you was there with these. Diddy was taking these little kids. Diddy gonna be, yeah, Diddy, yeah, you hold this kid here. I got this one. Yeah, take that. Okay, give me that one, G. All right, open the door. No, like all of this stuff is lies and salaciousness that they're trying to run over on y'all. Now, JJ Redick has once again put the whole scope on its head, but all of this is the brainchild of the person who brought this all to be. We wouldn't be talking about this situation. It would not be a problem. None of it would have ever been a situation if it wasn't for the coach killer himself, LeBron James. He has damaged so many franchises and organizations and left them in shambles when he left. He went to Cleveland the first time. When the Cleveland Cavs got rid of LeBron James, they turned the corner and came back to a prominent franchise. First time around, they were climbing themselves back out of dealing with LeBron James. He comes back to the team after 4 years gone. The team had Kyrie Irving, comes back, the numbers go through the roofs. And I'm gonna break it down to you. We're gonna go through all of it right now. Look at this. These are all the coaches that are gone. And not really all of them. Because you know who else was on this list? Brendan Malone, who took over for Paul Silas when he was relieved after him and LeBron started butting heads. His very first coach. Brendan Malone finished the season. Him and Mike Malone was on the same team. Mike Malone was the assistant. Paul Silas and Steven Silas, his son, were removed immediately. They weren't even allowed to finish the season. It was like only 20-some games remaining. Cleveland was not going to make the playoffs. It was all LeBron's fault. And they couldn't do anything. So now we're going to eliminate all the lies that they've been telling y'all right now. They made Kareem come and give LeBron that ball when he didn't want to do it at all. Him and LeBron, he doesn't like LeBron at all. Doesn't care for him. Doesn't care for his attitude towards the game and other great legends. So he really doesn't like his energy. So because he never would put LeBron at number one, LeBron resented Kareem. Ime Udoka can't stand LeBron. Darvin Ham, and watching the way these coaches has been watching how he did Mike Brown, they definitely don't like him because they feel he only respects white coaches but have no respect for black coaches. None. He uses black coaches as tools to push around. He got his guy in there that he wanted on the team, who he wanted to be the Lakers coach. And I'm like, this is the coach that you was Ty Lue, who you brought on the damn team. Yeah, me and Ty, we just alike. No, Ty just I know when to back off and I know when to play ball. Of course he loves Ty Lue. He didn't get a chance to fire him because he was leaving. So he was like, I'm not going to fire you, Ty, because I don't know who we're going to get, and I'm leaving. The only reason LeBron was going to go to the Lakers early, but Kobe did not want him on the team with him. That was not what Kobe wanted. But the only reason LeBron stayed and signed an extension is because they won the championship in 2016. He would have been out of there. He'd play one more year, and then he was gone. But he decided to stay and sign a 2-year extension and stay 2 more years because he wanted to go for a three-peat. Then they got KD. Right after he signed that extension, and he knew that wasn't happening. He tried to get Eric Spoelstra fired. Magic Johnson stepped down. Vogel. David Black. Got rid of him. And you're not finna tell Pat Riley what to do. You gotta go. Now, let's get past this illusion. Because we're gonna break it all down for you right now. Yep. Let's see if we can find it for you. We're going to dig it up. The Cleveland Cavaliers. So that way we won't have to deal with lies. As soon as I get all this stuff out of the way, we can go there. Yep. Now, LeBron came there. Let's go back. He left in 2014, right? He came back to the team, 2015. Okay? LeBron came back 2015. So let's go through the whole tables. LeBron is back. It's 2015. Let's take a look at it. This is the Forbes earnings in 2015. 1.1 billion in value, right? Operating costs, expenses, revenue. Look at that. Bron in 2016, it goes up to 1.2 billion. The revenue, operating cost is negative 40 million. Why? Because it's costing them more. They're in the luxury tax. So the operating cost is a negative. Now they're negative. In 2016 is negative 6.2, but they're in the negative. Earning revenue is 280 million. Player expense 149, 1.3 in value. This 13 million in the negative of the operating cost. 302, 1.3 evaluation, right? LeBron leaves after 2018. So 2019. The operating cost is 39 million, right? Not negative. Now, here it is, 300 million, 137, 1.5 billion evaluation. 2020, $1.6 billion evaluation. 46 million operating costs. Revenue 269, 120. Here it is again. 11 million in operating costs in 2021. 1.7 billion. No LeBron no more. $211 million in revenue. Player expenses is $110. 2022. Look at the valuation. $2.1 billion now. $325 million. $74 million in operating costs. $128 million in player expenses. Very next year, $3.4 billion. There's no LeBron in Cleveland. This is 2023. He with the Lakers. $348 million, $78 million, $158 million. This year, $4 billion evaluation, $391, $172, $96 million in operating costs. What do they need LeBron for in Cleveland? They don't. They don't need him. The team right now is almost number one in the whole NBA. They're a team that's a pick to go to the title. So are you telling me this guy he's the end all be all? No. He's not. They don't need him. The team did better once he left. The general manager said that was the worst time in his life when they won the NBA championship. Because LeBron, his whole ego just went crazy. It got even more insane. So if you just saw the stats and the earnings on Forbes, right, and you saw where the team was headed, what did he do? They're better with him gone. Now, LeBron left Miami in when did he leave Miami Heat? 2014, right? Now, this is the Miami Heat. Let's go to Miami Heat, 2015, right? So this is them without LeBron James. They're at 1.3. Now, remember, he never went back to play for the Miami. Their team evaluation, $1.4 billion. Look at that, $1.7 billion. Hold on, let me grab my phone. Okay, I'm right. Sorry about that. So it's $1.7 billion, $253 million in revenue, $63 million in operating costs, and $104 million. That's them. Valuation, $1.8 billion, $259, $40 million operating costs, $131 million. No LeBron. Valuation, $2 billion, $294, $58 million in operating costs, $144 million. 2020, no LeBron, $2 billion, $266 revenue, $126 in player expenses, $38 million in operating costs. $2.3 billion in 2021, $218 million, $112 million, $16 million operating costs. 2022, $3 billion valuation, $326, $138. LeBron ain't been there since 2014. $83 million. 2023, $3.9 billion. $376 $171 million, $161 million, $108 million, 2024, $4.3 billion, $337 million, $185 million, $62 million. They don't need LeBron James. The operating cost is nuts. Yeah, takes a lot to operate. But as you can see, they don't need LeBron James. LeBron James is not the end-all be-all factor. That's the misconception most of these people have. They don't need him. The game will survive without LeBron James. You don't need this guy on the court, and you damn sure don't need this knucklehead right here as your head coach. Let me go. There you go. That knucklehead. Why? It's the certain things in the area that increases the revenue and brings the revenue up to a certain height that is never seen, that it benefits all teams. Now in Miami, because it's such a tourist attraction, South Beach, that rate is going to go up. The money is going to go up. People go and move there. It's a whole lot of things. People go to the club and do various of different things at that location. Now, if they don't make a move before the All-Star break, the Lakers are going to be once again in a bad situation. So everybody wants to see trades, trade rumors, and everything else, but it's going to come down to help and health. Now, they want to get Walker Kessler. Everybody's like, we got to get a big man before the trade. Remember, AD told him before the season, I need help in the front court. That's all I need. I need another big man like we had when we had Dwight Howard down there helping me bang down there. It made me free to get block shots, get rebounds, and then, I'm getting worn out on both ends of the court. AD's going to start reiterating that as his feet are not being able to stand up to par. He's twisting his ankles. He's already, starting to break down. Now, here's the thing. Are the Lakers going to do what they've always done? Mortgage the future for an NBA shot at a title that they're not going to win? Walker Kessler's the guy we need. They tried to trade for Walker Kessler. It got shut down. The New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Lakers are trying to grab Kessler. But the deal between both sides has stopped for a minute, but it hasn't stopped the Lakers for trying to grab him. Now, we don't know all the pieces because they don't want to put that out there, but D'Angelo Russell is one of them, and they want to try to give up as many picks as they can, but they turned it down because, the Lakers had first and second round picks. What they wanted, if they're going to take D'Angelo Russell in the deal, they're going to end up dropping and waiving D'Angelo Russell because they don't want his contract. So they'll have D'Angelo Russell. I think two of the Lakers picks, they wanted some second round picks as well. The Lakers did not want to agree to that. All they're getting is Kessler from them. The Lakers said no. Well, the Jazz said no to the deal because they want more. So it's up to the Lakers on what they're going to do. They're going to play this thing out. They don't want D'Lo. LeBron is upset and kind of pissed that he's still on the team, but D'Lo knows he's out of here. Yeah, as they get closer to the deadline, the Knicks they're listening to the Knicks offer because the Knicks know they need another big man to come in and fill the spot, and they believe Kessler is it. But once again, both of these teams are mortgaged to the hills. So it's going to take first-round picks, second-round picks to get this deal done. He said Kessler's food, too. The Knicks got more to offer. No, they don't, because they don't want to let go of anything. If you get rid of McBride for him, you really screwed up, because now you got the cat and you realize the cat ain't jack defensively. He's a big cat. That's all he is. Soft. JJ friends told him not to take that job. I mean, why not? If you're going to coach 5th grade basketball, not even for the school, for AAU team or a little travel league team, and you're going to get an NBA head coaching job with the Lakers, the highest job, the most attention, most national eyes on you, hell, might as well take that paycheck. And then he's got a guaranteed 4 years out of it. They wouldn't guarantee Darvin Ham, but we're going to guarantee JJ Redick. And then we're going to advertise him as the new Pat Riley. Buddy, they really don't know who Pat Riley is. And what we will not be doing here anymore, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to be doing any more shout outs. Okay? No more shouts out to this, shout out. It's causing so much, like, man, why you didn't shout him out? You don't never shout this person out. Look, if you ain't over here, you ain't in the chat, or the people I'm shouting out, then you ain't getting the shout out. Unless I decide to do it. Kwame Brown Bus Life gets a shout out every time. But everybody else now, I'm sick of this shout out controversy. It's my decision on who I want to shout out at that time. Sometimes I might forget. Sometimes I don't do a shout out. I just say, hey, goodbye, everybody. I gotta go. So this whole y'all making a whole big mess out of the shout outs has become crazy. People was, man, you shouted him out this time. In the other video, you got beef. There's no beef with nobody. So shouts out to everybody, okay? Except for DJ Academics. No shouts out to him and F Drake. And we out.